Previously on Astonishing Spider-Man, after breaking up with Mary Jane, Peter's life suddenly changed. He broke all the connections from the outside world, making his distance from his friends and family members. And that time, one of his good friends, John Stone, advised Peter to go outside and find his true love. And then Peter meets a girl, Linda Locke. They go on a date, try to understand each other, but Linda finds Peter boring. He didn't bring his wallet, relying on Linda to pay the bills on their first date. But as she tried to leave, the couple are confronted by a mutated creature. So leaving his date, Peter jumps into action in his Spidey suit. But during the fight, a new hero appears, helps Spidey to defeat the creature. She also stole Spidey's other name and declares herself as the Wayback. But later it reveals this hero is actually Linda Locke, who is working for some secret organization, helping them to capture these creatures. But Linda is new to this city and doesn't know anyone, so she gives Peter another chance to continue their date. But there are a lot of problems going on in Peter's life. A new crime lord has risen, threatening all the people's life that Peter cares. The crime lord also knows who Spider-Man is, and on top of that, MJ is convincing Peter to quit being Spider-Man as being the hero. It is hurting everyone that Peter cared the most. And also the current relation with Shay Marken is not going well. They are in an open relationship, and there is Wayback, who is trying to seduce Spider-Man. But Peter finds something is not right with this girl, so he decides to move on. But one day, while patrolling the city, Spidey is confronted by a street-level criminal, and she hits him with the unmerged gun that separates Peter from his spider powers. He becomes normal, but then Peter decides to live the rest of his life as a normal person, as being Spider-Man is always got him into a trouble. Reed Richards makes a new device that can help Peter to return his powers back, but Peter rejects that. He loves his regular life, enjoying with friends, focusing on his career, but it comes with a cost, as in the absence of Spider-Man, a little girl dies due to a fire explosion. Peter failed to save her, and that time he decides to get his powers back. Reed helps him to regain his powers, but it seems Peter also gained a major upgrade. He one-punches things, surprises the Fantastic Four. Even Peter is shocked, but maybe this new power comes with a curse. We can't trust Parker Love. Welcome to Comicstube YouTube channel. In today's video, we will review Chapter 34 of Astonishing Spider-Man. You can get all the previous parts on this playlist. So if you guys are new here, please subscribe and turn on all the notifications to never miss any future uploads. Please like, comment and share. All the text and images are owned by its respected company. You can support them by purchasing it digitally or from any offline stores. The issue opens up with a new threat. T-Rex the Tamer, the former Herald of Galactus, is terrorizing the Earth, challenges the Avengers. But even with their combined powers, the heroes are no match against this new danger. The mighty Thor, with his Mjolnir, charges against the evil. But one simple ray, with the evil's weapon, takes out Thor, sends him flying across the landscape. No one can able to hold the beast. And as the problem rises, Captain Marvel then decides to call their special weapon, as they hope he is able to take out the evil. And like a meteor, the help arrives, and it is Spider-Man. He flies here within 2.3 seconds. He has gained extra powers, like flying into the sky. But seeing Spidey, the villain doesn't bother at all. He thinks no one can challenge the former Herald of Galactus. Peter also believed that he was no match against this monster, but currently he has leveled up with a major upgrade, and with one single punch, he took out the monster, shocks every heroes in that place, and they all are praising this new Spider-Man 2.0. Peter is so much happy that he finally got the recognition that he deserved. But then, he screams in pain. His spider sense is going crazy. The heroes get confused. Tony doesn't know how to fix this, so he contacts the person who gave Peter his powers back, and they quickly take him to the Baxter building, where Reed Richards is examining Peter. After analyzing the report, Reed tells Peter that he is 1,000 times stronger than his previous self. Basically, his powers have been turned into cosmic. Peter can't understand what Reed is talking about. The only thing he knows, after getting the power upgrade, he hasn't felt any tingles from his spider sense until now, and it is hurting his mind, like getting hit by 1,000 sledgehammer. He can't tolerate this pain, so Reed informs him there is nothing on this earth can harm Spider-Man anymore. So that's why his spider sense not alerting any dangers. But right now, his power level has massively increased and his physical body can't able to hold it. His neurons, circulatory systems aren't meant to withstand this level of power, and that is why his spider sense is alerting him. Peter wants to get rid of this pain, so he asks Reed to give him any solutions like fly around the earth a few thousand times or punch Galactus in the nose. That can release some of his powers, but Reed believes that can't solve this problem, and he fears that Peter is going to explode within the next 20 minutes. He is going to die. So with his remaining strength, Peter flies straight into the space far away from the Earth. He is glowing like a star. He can't control this any longer. So to protect Earth, he came to space. So when he explodes, he can't harm those he cared the most. He tries to hold his breath, and Peter loosens his body. He accepts his fate. This is the end of Spider-Man. But suddenly he feels lighter. His consciousness seems to be expanding. It feels like his body and brain are two separate parts, and before his eyes, several portals open up containing thousands of people. First he believed he was hallucinating, but then Peter realizes these are the ones that he has saved over the years. Then he sees Aunt May. He remembers all those happy moments with his aunt, and then he sees Mary Jane, his true love. He says sorry for not being with her. He wanted to spend the rest of his life with his love, but he failed. And then several pictures pop up in front of Spidey. All those realities where Peter and MJ are together. They got married, having kids, and then Peter feels his powers are expanding even further, and then he appears in front of the cosmic gods, infinity and eternity. But Peter is still expanding. Eternity directs Peter to follow a particular path, and then Peter feels he has joined up every counterparts of his other selves. But then he appears beyond the multiverse. At the end of the time, Peter is going to explode, but then from a portal, a hand grabs Peter and pulls him inside a room. Peter realizes he is in an office, and then a voice grabs his attention. The man who pulled Peter from the end of the time. The man says, originally, Peter was supposed to lose all of his new powers and go back to his regular self, a street level hero. But it seems that's not happened, and the man introduces himself, the writer of Astonishing Spider-Man, Scott Ackerman. Peter has came to the real world, and the writer has a bad news. He says Spider-Man has been cancelled, and with this, the chapter 34 of Astonishing Spider-Man comes to a close. So which part you like the most? Please let me know on the comment section down below, and please like this video and do subscribe, as this will motivate me to make more contents. Thank you so much for watching. Everyone stay safe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.